Walk like that. Hit you. Walk like that. Hit you. Walk like that. Hit you.
Hello world. If you haven't heard about Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Allow me to explain. First, it's free. Second, there's a creation tool that allows you to create and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. You can make money from your podcast as well with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in just one single place. So all you gotta do, guys, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm just to get started. Enjoy. Hello, world. I am your host, Ivy. And in today's episode of Living Intentional Thoughts Daily, we are going to dissect, we are going to expose, and we are going to learn and dive in to the prophecy of ancient wisdom, the Emerald Tablet. Now, the ancient wisdom of the Emerald Tablet dates back more than 4,500 years ago. And I want to introduce a quote from Socrates, which is, "The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing." So, we should join that with another quote that I'm sure you guys are familiar with, that states, "We should seek when we seek so you should find, knock and the doors should open." Now, allow us here in the Living Intentional Thoughts Daily family, allow us to open the portal to this ancient wisdom from the prophecy of the Emerald Tablet, which dates back thousands of years, that speaks to us through the energy of Thoth. In Egypt mystery schools, also known as Kemet, where the Emerald Tablet has been used for thousands of years to this day. The most powerful, the most influential, the most successful, the most intentful thinkers of the world applied this book, the method of this book, the wisdom of this book, the teaching of this tablet, which provided the secret of life, the secret of the universe, the secret that we all have been yearning deep within our souls and deep within our minds. Is the secret of our own very existence, humankind. And talking about how the mind works with our subconscious mind. Within the Emerald Tablet are the 7 Hermetic principles, the gateway, the holy grail of intentional thinkers and intentional living beings. So let's dive into what are the 7 Hermetic principles. Let's talk about 1, the first of the 7, which discuss what our whole podcast is all about. The principle of mentalism. In simple form is that the principle of mentalism is the all is the mind and the universe is mental. Now, what does that mean? The principle of mentalism, the first of the 7 Hermetic principles. Reality is a perception. Comes from your mindset. Why we all relate differently to different experiences. And reality is different to all of us. Out in the universe, it cannot exist without our minds. Observing the particle and understanding that all is mental, where our mind, our intentions conforms, creates, builds, shapes our reality. Our minds open up opportunities, open up portals to what we see today. There have been cases where a man is stuck under a big truck, squished, and his mind created a new reality, a new ending to where someone comes and lifts it up. And the person that was stuck has been freed because they used their mind to write their own ending to that story, to their lives, to their experience. Understanding that you hold the mental power of your life is what intentional living is all about, my friends. And applying just one of this ancient gem, the emerald tablet, this wisdom above all wisdom, applying the first of the 7 principle, which is the principle of mentalism, is essential for all of us to know within the Living Intentional community. Now let's go over the second of the 7 Hermetic Laws. Now this principle is the principle of correspondence, which states, as above, so below. As within, so without. So comes out. Let's dive into that a little bit. Now, Thoth was known as the god of wisdom. And this wisdom in knowing as above, so below, as within, so without. How you feel internally is what you will experience. If you guys ever watched the movie Matrix, where they state what is real is an electrical signals interpreted by your brain. Everything you find in the ocean, you will find on the land. Everything that is on land, you will find in the heavens. Everything that's within you, you will find outside of you. Now, how does that apply to us, the living intentional daily family. Knowing as above, so below, as within, so without, we have to look at it in a way where we are controlling what is going on within us. We are intentionally placing energies, feelings, emotions within us that will manifest outside of us. There's nothing outside of yourself. All you need is within. Live an intentional family, knowing that you have all you need inside of you to make you happy, is groundbreaking. It's relaxing. It should remove tension within, knowing that you control what goes inside of you. How you feel creates your reality outside of how you're feeling within. So we have to take our time with living intentional thoughts. We have to take our time and understand that we hold the key to mindful living. We hold the key to changing what is on the inside. Because rules are not just rules, but the universe have its own rules as well. And understanding the correspondence of the principle as within, so without, you know deep within that you hold the key to change what's going on in your environment that's outside of you. And I want you guys to take a moment to dissect those two, because it's imperative for your livelihood and it's imperative for your success. Now, principle 3 of the 7. Principle 3 is the principle of vibration. Now, going back to episode 2, we discussed words being spelled. Communicated words cast spells, right? And your voice, sound, is vibrational. So with that being understood and explained, you will understand that nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. As you are sleeping, the world is moving. It doesn't stand still. Vibration is all around us. We are magnet of vibration. And understanding how sound can change your DNA. Sound can enhance your life. You can use that to be mindful of the sounds that you are around. There was a study of the element of water and vibrations. And the study showed that you place 2 glasses of water in a different vibrational environment. One where you spoke words of dis-ease to the water. You spoke words of unkindness to the water. You spoke words of despair, anything that would not be considered conducive or positive to you or to the earth, to Gaia. In the first glass of water, and the opposite with the second glass of water, where they spoke words of love, harmony, giving, peace, thankfulness, gratitude. In those two glasses of water that both had different intentions placed above the glass, and they placed the glass of water in a freezer. And my friends, when the water froze, your mind would be blown that the impressions of the vibration of those words that were spoken onto the water affected the shape of the solid form of the water. So the first glass that received the vibration of negative, hate, loss, fear, that water it froze in a chaotic shape. Whereas the glass of water that received the vibration of love, the vibration of forgiveness, the vibration of gratitude, it was shaped like a snowflake, beautiful, perfect, pure perfection. So, understanding the vibration, the law of vibration, you are able to know that certain hertz is in alignment with the universe, and the universe is you, and certain hertz, which is frequencies, which is vibration, isn't in alignment with you. Knowing this provides you the opportunity to be mindful of the sounds, of the vibrations that you are around, because that can hinder your success. So now we can also dive into principle 4. The principle of polarity, which is everything is dual. Everything has its opposite. And knowing that should allow us the opportunity to be at ease and know this, that it's okay to cry and laugh on the same day. Because opposite, the polarity, the principle of polarity, where everything is dual, the yin and the yang, it's all necessary. And releasing the pressure of thinking that you have to be perfect in order to be light. There is, say on this realm, now, I identify as goddess of love. I seek love, I give love, and I want to be love. There is a me or there is an energy of me in a different dimension, in a different location within this realm or anywhere outside this realm that is exactly like me, but is the opposite of the love. That me is experiencing or giving hate. And understanding that gives you the comfort of not being too hard on yourself. And understanding that living is an experience. And there's duality within that experience. Duality, opposites, is balance. And balance is key. Now, we have the principle, the fifth principle, which is the principle of rhythm. Within this principle, it's usually described as the pendulum. If you've ever seen or observed a pendulum that swings, the pendulum swing manifests in everything. The measure of the swing to the right is the measure of the swing to the left. Now, knowing this, you know that everything has a rhythm. And a rhythm, the consistency of the rhythm creates habits. So the energy that you put out will be consistent with the energy that you get. The rhythm that the beat to your musical life is the dance, is the song that you will sing. So let your rhythm be of positivity. Let your rhythm be of light. Let your rhythm be of joy. And there you shall manifest the same. We also have the principle, which is the sixth principle within the Hermetic Law of wisdom. The principle of cause and effect. The principle of cause and effect says everything has an effect. Everything has a cause. And knowing this as a principle of life, you can be mindful of the words that you choose. You can be mindful of the energy that you give, because the energy that you give is the energy that you receive. It's like a boomerang. What you put out will automatically come back to you. And that is where comes what you give is what you get. What you give is what you get. And you are the judge. You are in control of what you receive based on what you gave. Now, these are essential principles to live by, because you have to think of life having a blueprint, and you have to understand that we have to be accountable for what we do on earth. And that is the cause and effect of everything that we do. Everything is everything. And that goes back to the rhythm. After summer must come spring. So understanding, going back to 5, understanding that this too shall pass. The wise word of King Solomon. Nothing is steady. Nothing stays the same. Everything moves. Everything changes. And this too shall pass. So when you're in hardship, know that the season will change. And back to the principle, the 6th principle, the cause and effect. And that change depends on how you reacted, because life is not what happened to you, but it's how you react to what happens to you. The cause and the effect. Now, I'm going to share something really personal as your host. Goddess of love hasn't always been goddess of love. In 2006, I found myself heavily engaged on social media and paying attention to a lot of smoke and mirror and fear-based information. And I was pregnant with a baby boy. His name is, and I say is because energy doesn't die, it transforms. His name is Nazir Dehuti Ra. Beautiful baby boy. And the reason why I bring this up is how I felt. The information that I was feeding my mind at the time didn't allow me to be grateful of the blessing that I had within me. I cried. I mourned. I asked God, why? Another child? Now? It's not possible. And I told myself these lies. But as soon as I laid my eyes on my beautiful baby boy, I forgot what I said. I forgot what I thought. I forgot. Because I fell in love. So there was an effect. I planted seeds with strong emotions, with deep emotions that at the time I felt was true and at the time I felt was right. And he was born in February. And on June 2nd, 2016, at 2 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and the ambulance was in my house. And my husband is mumbling and words that just doesn't make sense, but I knew it was urgent because there's strangers in my house and there's commotion going on and my baby's being held by the ambulance and I'm just thinking, let's just go follow the ambulance and let's go. And he passed away in his sleep. And the principle of cause and effect, had I known this wisdom, I would have taken appreciation and I would have given more love to the life that I was blessed to oversee. So the wisdom of cause and effect is key component to your reality within this world and taking accountability of what you do and knowing that it's gonna manifest on this realm. You have the key to be mindful to change the outcomes. And I may have not known it in the past, but I am blessed to know it now. And we are blessed to be able to share it with you so that you can know the capabilities of knowledge, the power within knowledge. Now, the last principle of the Kemetic law is the principle of gender. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles within. Gender manifests on all planes. And fun fact, which I'm sure you guys know, that we are all born as infants. Within our mother's womb, we are born as female energy. We're all born as female, and over time in the womb, whoever transformed into a man became a man. But initially, we are first all female, and then shifts or changes into the male. Those who are, and some just come out and stay as female. Now, understanding that gender and feminine energy is necessary. You have to know that you have feminine energy and masculine energy within. We all have feminine energy and masculine energy. We all do. And society has implanted in our mind that we should be either or. A man is not able to express his emotions. When he feels sadness, he has to hold it in and not purge out that emotion and be a masculine, be strong. And those women who want or desire a masculine or a relationship, or want a relationship. I can't find a husband, I can't find a boyfriend, or it's hard to find a relationship. But first you have to understand that the masculine energy that you are seeking, my friends, is already within you. Men who's looking for a good wife, a good girlfriend, or a good companion, or that energy that you're seeking is already within you. You have the duality of both, and you can choose to be compassionate, to be soft, or to be tough, and to be hard when you need to be. And you can use that energy, the principle of energy, to manifest what you desire. Now, we went deep today. We opened up today. We got to know each other a little better today. And that, my friend, means so much to us as a community, because we want to be as transparent to the world and show vulnerability so that we can live a healthier life. We are spiritual beings ascending a spiral stairway. Each lifetime we climb higher as we spiritually evolve. Our souls grow through life lessons we have chosen to experience while in human form. These lessons are the stair steps enable us to ascend as we climb the stairway to heaven. The thoughts you hold in your mind are reflected in the world that you see. So choose thoughts of light, choose peace and choose love. Coming to you once again, my living intentional thoughts daily family. I am your host, Ivy Moore, and they call me the Goddess of Love. And I hope to see you soon. Hope to see you next time.